Lisa. I'm just getting my organic coffee at the markets. And so how do you feel about the change of use application with the council?
I feel that it's not necessary, and that they're depriving the community of a well loved and well used and well needed facility.
And do you think there's any way to balance it, like build car parks underneath and build a sustainable building on top that could let the light through and still guarantee the ground floor for the markets forever in time?
Well, I'd have to look at that. I mean, I'd have to have a look at that in more detail. I think it's better in the open, fresh air, like we have it. I think it's more of an ambience, the community spirit, the vibrancy, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
There's a great ambience, there's a great camaraderie, there's great variety.
How many years have you been here?
Oh, quite a few years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a real culture.
Yeah, my daughter used to do it before me and my son before him. So.
Oh, really? Oh God, you sound like my mum. She picks up whatever I do
Well,
to help me.
I had to. They went away. They moved away, and so they just left it. So I had to just take it over.
Right. So the fact is that at the moment they are planning a development which won't guarantee any ground space for the markets. It will be shops and restaurants and that sort of thing.
And I am
so the markets will be gone. Totally against.
Absolutely against that.
Yeah. And so the applications against it close off by tomorrow.
Right.
Are you?
Well, I don't.
Are you marching in the streets tomorrow?
Marching in the streets tomorrow? No, I won't be able to because I don't live in this area. I just come here for the market, and I've got appointments tomorrow.
Do you feel like they are abusing power by doing this?
Yes,
like
very
they're
much so.
bullying the poor?
Yes, absolutely. You know, yes, they are. They are.
And I mean, on that fact, they should be at least required to balance it.
Yes.
But
I have heard that they would be finding an alternative place for the market, but I don't.
But
know.
is there an alternative place that you can think of that could work?
No, not for me. As I say, I don't live here, so I don't really know the area very well.
Yeah.
But established here.
Okay, I'll let you get back to your coffee. But lovely to meet you. Okay, I'm talking to Larry Woods, not Tiger Woods.
And you can see my movie on Channel 1 on demand. It's called Mr. Sunshine.
Yeah.
I've been coming here for the last 12 years. And if you took Takapuna Markets out here, you wouldn't have no Takapuna. Real deal. And what I think about this closing down, number one, you would make me so sad, and all the other people that I know, you'd make them very sad, because they wouldn't have anywhere to go on Sundays. People come from far and near to Takapuna Markets. It's been here for a long time. And I think that maybe they should work something, put something underground or somewhere else, but you have to keep this here because it would kill Takapuna. It wouldn't be no magic if they didn't have Takapuna Market here. You know? And plus it would put a lot of people into misery.
No one will know who you are.
Well,
I'm trying to get anonymous feedback.
it's just something that needs to be checked out. Because I want to mention someone's name. Mr. Brown, who was a business owner in Takapuna for 56 years,
Yeah.
passed away now. I'm sure he had original documents that pertain to this car park that said it could never be built on.
Old Mr. Brown.
Yeah, Mr. Brown.
And what?
Merv Brown. His
Merv
two
Brown.
sons own the office products depot. These
really?
typewriters. I think
Okay.
they're behind Countdown now with their offices.
Okay. Okay, and you think he had documents, and then when did he pass away?
Oh, because he owned a place down by that sold for $1.4 million.
Right.
So his two sons,
They own the office product depot in Takapuna.
New Zealand typewriter.
And they have the document that says that this can never be built on.
I'm sure there was one because this has come up before.
So he owned it and then he sold it to the council?
No. He just JP because he was an original business owner.
Yeah.
I'm sure he had something that said whatever building is probably.
Ah, that is very interesting.
I mean, it could be true, it could not be.
What do you think about the development? Do you think there's a way to balance it, like build houses and build car parks down, but
Don't
protect the ground level?
For me, I'm probably going to drive straight past because I think the traffic it's going to create is going to be so horrendous.
Yeah.
What they're doing in Milford, what they're doing in Takapuna.
Yeah, everything's being built up.
I don't think people are really considering I think it's just the developers that are very focused on getting something here.
Yeah. Okay.
Opportunities to develop the beach and the shops and everything, and they haven't done it.
They haven't done it.
Really.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Okay, thank you for your info. That's really interesting. Okay, I'm sitting in the boot of a car with Elsa. This is Elsa, and Elsa has been here for how many years?
32.
So you were...
This is my 33rd year.
33rd year. Wow. So how do you feel about them planning to move you?
Well, I think a lot of people come to this area, particularly for the market on a Sunday, and therefore all the shops get the advantage of that as well.
Yeah.
Plus, we do need parking during the week for the shops in this area,
Yeah.
especially the shops on the main road there, because they need parking. This is full during the week.
Yeah, they need much more parking actually.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And people, you can see every Sunday people come from all areas to go to this market on a Sunday,
Yeah.
not just from round here.
Yeah.
And it's not so busy today, but it's most of the time it's very busy.
Yeah, and how would you describe like the people who use it? It's young entrepreneurs, it's people who have been here for like you for 33 years, it's people who want to sell their own products from their gardens or that they've made.
It varies. At different times it's different people.
Yeah.
There's people who make their own products, there's people who sell second-hand stuff even.
Yeah.
But for the people coming to the market, they come down to get their vegetables and organic vegetables and things like that.
Yeah.
And in doing that, if the market wasn't here, people from other areas wouldn't come to the shops or the mall here.
Yeah.
They would go to the malls in their own areas. So it's bringing in a lot of people on a Sunday.
Okay, so they're discounting the monetary value to the
They are.
area, the revenue.
They are. And also people like wandering around at the market.
Yeah. Okay, here's my devil's advocate. Do you think, although I don't like that word, I must find another expression. Have you got one for me? The alternative.
Alternative.
Okay, here's
opinion.
Yeah, well I was trying to, because I've been speaking to everyone, so I've kind of got this proposal. Can you conceive of a new sustainable buildings that, okay, for a start, I think the ground level of our public spaces has to be completely protected for public use. I mean, this ground level has to be permanently for the markets. It's so important. However, we need more car parks and we need more housing.
Yeah.
Can you conceive? Okay.
The only other alternative I can see is they're thinking of building a multi-storey car park there as well, aren't they?
Down somewhere around the corner, right?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I thought it was in this area here.
And only 450, and really we need 5,000.
Yeah,
I mean, if you consider
that's
the
double
future.
than the market car parks, though.
Yeah. Okay, so can you imagine a sustainable building design that did not really affect the ground level access, ground floor of the space, but it built upwards, that it fully designed to allow maximum sunlight through, so it didn't really, you still had the feeling of being outdoors and lots of outdoor space on the ground floor, and then you build down for a car park. But you establish this to be like a really iconic, even a little bit built-in market on the ground level.
Could work.
Would you come every day and sell?
No, I wouldn't come every day and sell. I've got a job.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, so this is your permanent weekend thing, and then you work by.
Well, this is my daughter's company.
Ah, okay. So tell me about.
Caterpillar is my daughter's company.
So tell me about it, because it's a New Zealand-made.
It is. They're all New Zealand-made merino baby
wool
wear.
clothing. Oh, aren't you amazing? My mum used to do that for me.
This is my daughter's company. I sew for her, you see.
Oh,
during
that's
the week.
amazing. Okay, so this is really Kiwi entrepreneurship and building
Absolutely.
a brand.
Everything we make is made in New Zealand.
Yeah. Okay, and I mean, and it's merino, so it's
And
New
it's
Zealand
100%
merino.
merino,
wool.
yeah.
Yeah. So this is, you know, I mean, she obviously hasn't got a retail store.
No, it's online.
Okay, so this is really the beginning of her retail connection.
Well, it's been going for 10 years now, but yeah, we don't sell in the shop as such.
Yeah.
It's only online, and we bring them down here for advertising purposes, really.
Yeah.
And believe you me, we get a lot of good advertising from here. There's hundreds of people go past here on a Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's just so important to protect New Zealand small business opportunities. I mean, you just can't afford to take a leap.
There's not much left made in the clothing way that's made in New Zealand.
Like, we're bouncing in the back of the car. Look, there's not. I mean, it's just so hard to get even people who can do your manufacturing here. No wonder
That's
she's
right.
got you sewing her clothes.
Well, I've been sewing since I was 15, so I can still sew.
I know, me too.
Back in those days, we did apprenticeships.
I've been ill this
Oh
last
yeah, I've
week.
still got
I'm missing-
Benina. Sits there and looks at me. I want to sew. It's just, you know, I just don't get time.
You don't. And everything's imported these days, so all the New Zealand clothing companies have gone by the way.
I know, and that's just it as well. It's so many of the retail stores are full of international companies. We can't compete for cost, and which makes places like this even more important.
It does,
Kiwis
yeah.
have affordable places to rent.
Yeah, and to we basically come down for advertising with this stuff, but I was doing my own stuff for years and years before that.
Yeah.
This has only been going for 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
no,
I was making clothing before that myself
Yeah.
and bringing it down here.
Yeah, no, it's so super important that we protect it in an area which has high foot traffic right in the centre.
And I also know that a lot people come here year after year, because I know people that I've been here so long that I know so many hundreds of people down here that come past every single Sunday.
Every Sunday.
A lot of them do, yeah. A lot of them come past every single Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would like to see investment in the market so that it was like, you know, a little bit of concrete built-in sort of infrastructure.
It's not as good as it used to be, because there's too many of them now.
Too
But
many
there's
stalls,
too many markets
too many markets around the city.
around everywhere.
Yeah, we need
But-
to invest in this one being the best.
Well, it still is. It still is
We
one
are
of the
already
best.
the best.
Yeah, we are. Pretty much. It's still one of the best markets around.
Yeah.
There's not many that can compete with
I
it.
mean, it's definitely the most.
Yeah. There's one other one, and that's way out at Otara there, that's been going for years as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I remember
But that's
that
gone. That's not very good anymore. That used to be really good, but it's a bit wild and woolly out that area now.
Oh my god. Go on, that's just the competition talking. Okay, it was so lovely to meet you. Thank you.
Oh, that's all right, love.
When I want the sunshine, I got rain, and I saw her face. Now I'm a believer, not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer. I could leave her if I tried.
They keep the best in the corner of the market. Hey, when's your album coming out?
Oh, today.
1966. Oh my god. Time warp. See ya.